Hello, fellow fish nerds, and happy Water Change Wednesday. This episode of Water Change Wednesday is about, as you see here, German blue rams, or Microgeophageous Ramerizi. Why is this Water Change Wednesday? Well, because I've been trying to get them to breed for, well, passively trying for months now, actively trying for about a week now, week and a half. And one way I've been trying to get them to breed is by doing small daily water changes. Chris from Multiple Tank Addiction messaged me with his water parameters, the point at which his German blue rams bred, and his pH was on the acidic side, slightly on the acidic side. I think he said 6.8 or whatever, and water hardness is soft. Well, that pretty much sums up my water parameters as well, being that my pH is around 6.8 usually. I could always do a more up-to-date test. Haven't done one, this week, but water TDS, or total dissolved solids, out of the tap is around 125 parts per million, so that's rather soft water, I think. And so whenever I do a water change, obviously it brings down the average TDS of the tank to a much lower number. The highest, if I didn't do a water change on a tank for 2 weeks, the TDS gets up to like 195 with this small of a bioload in here. So by doing water changes, I'm hoping to keep that average TDS lower. I have also been feeding them live blackworms. I've been using this feeding device right here. It's a syringe with an airline tube stuck at the end of it, and look, they recognize the thing. It's time to be fed. I probably should know that, but anyways, I just feed them some blackworms, and they love it, the males and the females. I suspect this is a male, and that is I think that's the female, one of the females. No, that's the, I think, subdominant male. This one on the far left of the screen right there, that's the, I think, dominant female. And then way off in the distance over here somewhere is the subdominant female. I'm hoping that they will start to pair off. As you see, that's the dominant male chasing off the female, actually. I'm waiting for them to pair off. I have some Elodia in the plant, in the tank, as you can see, or Anacharis. I have some Java fern in the background. I have some dwarf water lettuce at the top. The water temperature is right around 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Yep, right at 82, 83 degrees. It's the right temperature. I do water changes, so I have low TDS in the water, so that would simulate like rain. pH is around 6.8. Feeding them live foods, and I do not see any eggs on these terracotta 77-cent flower pots from Walmart, much to my dismay. Don't see any eggs on these on the Java fern. At least I haven't the last time I checked. At first, the dominant couple or dominant pair was hanging out back there by the DIY K1 Coldness cycling filter. But that was when I had some guppy fry in here, and they were intimidated. I also at one point had these in the 20-gallon, but I'm taking a cue from shrimp breeding and hoping that by keeping them in smaller proximity in this 10-gallon here, that they will find each other easier and pair off faster and easier is my hope and my plan. Once I do see a pair off, the other pair will be taken out, and so that the breeding pair will be able to focus on raising or on spawning. Lots of activity. My students love to watch these fish. They love to look at them, especially they think they're pretty, which I think they're pretty too. They're one of my favorite fish ever in the hobby. I mean, just their basic colors alone, I think, are beautiful. Their activity is very interesting. I'm hoping that by having some plants in between the terracotta pots, that's breaking up the line of sight for the fish, so that hopefully decreases some of the aggression. The subdominant fish do have plenty of places to hide in the background, so I don't think there's too many aggression issues. I haven't seen any damaged fins or any signs of stress. They just seem to be swimming around pretty happy. The subdominant ones seem to be, a subdominant personality and more timid, but that's about it. And I watch these fish I'd say most days after school for at least just like 10 minutes, just watching these fish. Just keeping an eye on them. That's not counting the time that before school when I come in and I feed them the live blackworms. And I have noticed that the feeding the live blackworms has brought out the breeding colors in the female like almost instantly. I would say within a day it brought out her pink belly. I'll point that out next time she comes by. There she is, right, not there, but on the left side of the screen. She's right there. See if we can see. Yep, there's her pink belly. Get a nice shot of that if the lighting will straighten up here. But there you go, there's the pink belly. Nice shot of the pink belly. And that came out literally within a day of feeding live blackworms from my local fish store. I did just see that Click and Fish. I'll put a link to their store down below this video. Has started to carry live blackworms, which is pretty exciting because, as Corey from Aquarium Co-op has said, keeping a fridge/freezer in your store is the most dollars per square foot you can put in a local fish store as far as revenue. Pretty interesting, I think. I have been pretty happy to see how ever since I have put these rams in this tank, this male in particular, ever since he's been in this 10-gallon tank and been getting regular water changes, small water changes daily, and live blackworms, his finnage has just gotten, it's gotten longer and fancier and more vibrant. It's also obviously because he's trying to show off for the female, but I think it's because he's happier too, as far as being closer with the female and the safe water parameters and live food. Look at that activity going on back there. But anyways, be sure to check out the link below to my t-shirt for my channel. I'm pretty happy with this one. I have a blue one. I think it looks really nice. I'll probably be wearing it to my local fish club meeting tonight. Be sure, if you want to help support my channel or my classroom and my co-workers or the program Hooked on Fish, which will be starting up pretty shortly here, hopefully, please click on the links below. They are Amazon affiliate links. Does not cost you anything extra. Just do your normal shopping on Amazon, which we're coming up on. It's only 3 months away from Christmas now, so start your Christmas shopping, and while you're doing that, as long as you click through my links, anything, I get a percentage of whatever you order. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Just this past week, I ordered a bag of dog food for my dog, obviously, by using the link to Michael's fish room that he has to his Amazon affiliate account. So I do repay the favor, or I do try to practice what I preach. This next month, I will be ordering through Susan for SLC Aquatics affiliate link. So I do try to repay the favors within the fish fam and practice what I preach, and order through others' Amazon affiliate links if I'm already doing some shopping there anyways. I will probably be ordering some more test strips here pretty soon, so that'll be probably the next thing I order along with my next bag of dog food. I try to keep orders into one order at a time. I feel that's better for the environment, less shipping, so that way it's not multiple trips for multiple items. I just feel better as a environmental science teacher to practice what I preach and make fewer trips and cause fewer trips and shipping. So that's just my 2 cents worth, and I'll get off my soapbox now. But I try and keep it to, you know, one order at a time and have as many things in my shopping cart as what I actually need, like the test strips and the dog food, and probably need another sponge filter here soon because I am in the process of setting up. I'll give you a little sneak peek over here. A new tank right over there. No water in it yet, but been needing a sponge filter for that. I've already got one cycling, but I always like to have one extra cycling. Like I'll be giving one tonight to LJ Aquatics. We're gonna trade a new filter, a sponge filter, for a cycled sponge filter. I'll put a link to that. Actually, she just let me know the price on those has gone down. A link to those sponge filters. It's a 4-pack. It works out to be less than $2.32 a filter, which is an awesome deal. And like I said, if you buy through my link, I'll get a portion of that. Doesn't cost you anything extra, and you get some nice new sponge filters. But anyways, be sure to comment with anything you think I can do to get these fish to breed. I might try putting them back in the 20-gallon, which currently is housing the ever famous bachelor pad. See, where's there's a special fish I want to point out. That fish, right, that guppy right there, one of my former students brought to me along with some blonde females. But anyways, if the rams don't breed, I will put them into this tank here and see if that improves the breeding success. I will bring the terracotta plants over and bring terracotta plant pots over, and bring over the Java fern as well, and probably spread out that crypt right there, which by the way never melted back because I bought it from a local fish store, which never had it immersed. It was submerged the entire time, so it didn't have any melt back. I was pretty excited about that. But anyways, I'll be spreading that out to give the rams, if I do move them over, some more coverage or some more surface area. And I'll just put these guppies in here, because I think this will be a fine number. It won't bother them too much to put these guppies into the 10-gallon. They'll be just fine, because they spent all summer in a 5-gallon bucket, so they'll be plenty fine in a 10-gallon filtered fish tank. So that's what I'll do if I don't see any breeding happen anytime soon. Is I'll give them some more space back. But anyways, if you comment below with anything you think I could do to improve the breeding success or chances of the German blue rams, Microgeophageous Ramerizi, please be sure to do that. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Turn on notifications. The day that I see eggs in this tank, I will definitely be getting some video of that, and I will be sharing that with you on YouTube. It might be a Friday video, it might be a Water Change Wednesday video, might be a Sunday Fun Day, who knows. I'll be posting that as soon after I see eggs in this tank as I can. There's a closer shot of the other terracotta plant, you'll notice no eggs. So anyways, I appreciate any help and guidance and tips and tricks you can provide for me, and help me to get these rams breeding. Thank you, stay tuned and stay fishy, people.